Okay Ross, here we are. We're just 2 days to go until the first league game of the season. The stadium and the pitch is all looking magnificent, but a lot of work's gone into that over the summer.
Yeah, no, an awful lot of work has gone into it. I can't believe that we're on the cusp of the new season. It doesn't seem that long ago that we had the celebrations against Peterhead, but no, there's been an awful lot of work, in, not just in the stadium, the pitch, but just planning different things relative to going up a division. But as I said the other day in my board statement, I have to thank the stadium volunteers who are in, day out, and have helped with the maintenance programme. Absolutely fantastic. And obviously the volunteers who have helped in the club shop as well, because again it just helps us so much by having people willing to commit that amount of time to help the club.
We're nearly up at 3,000 season ticket sales as well. That must be a very pleasing number for you.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. If we can just get through that magical figure by Saturday, that would be great. But no, again, it's testament to the support that we've got out there. It's fantastic, and coupled to the Centenary Club Lifeline as well. People forget about that because again, that brings in so much extra revenue over and above your season tickets, and that's what allows us as a club to have a competitive advantage over other provincial teams, particularly in the Championship. So that's a massive help, and I keep saying to everybody, just keep contributing to the Centenary Club Lifeline, or if you've not done so already, please join, because it is a massive part of the club's budget.
And as you say, it is vital, and given what we've gone through in recent years, I'm guessing spending has to be at a sensible level, and that's reflected in sort of all of Scottish football at the moment, I guess.
Yeah, it's you have to be realistic. It's difficult because I'm as big a fan as anybody is, and you've got your head's got to rule, not your heart, and it's difficult. But yeah, the club has to be here for another 150 years or whatever it is. So you have to do things properly, and I think we are doing that. As was shown last year, we made a profit, and you look at some other football clubs of our size who are making huge losses, and I don't know how they're going to turn that situation around. So no, we've got to work within the budget that we've got.
And last season there wasn't the sort of cash cow of having big away supports. The away supports were very small last season, whereas this year we have the local derbies to look forward to. Also got Hibs and Dundee United, and that's a massive boost to fans.
Yeah, no, I mean, as a fan, these are the games that you want to go to. The derby games, going to Falkirk, going to Wraith Rovers. But different for me, going to these types of games, sitting in the boardroom, I need to get used to that. But yeah, Easter Road, Tannadice, again St Mirren, everybody keeps forgetting about St Mirren. They're the games that you want to look forward to. But a really exciting league, and it'll be a tough league. And as I keep emphasising, I think as a fan base we have to be patient. We have to realise that we're not going to dominate games in the same manner as we did last season. So we're just going to have to be patient, and we might lose games. We've got to recover from that and keep the positivity that we've got around the club, because again, if everybody's pulling in the same direction, we've got a far better chance of success.
And also the players that Alan's brought in over the summer, and the squad that he's trying to build, and the style of football he's trying to play, it's all about trying to get more fans in the door, and hopefully the bigger support, the more money, and then it's all a sort of good cycle you can get into.
Yeah, and again that's where you go back to the Centenary Club Lifeline. The Centenary Club Lifeline allows us to bring in the quality of players that we have. All the players that Alan's recruited so far have come from the Premiership, so again that shows you the type of player that he's looking to bring in. There's still money left in the budget for one or maybe two players, but as Alan always says, he wants to wait to get the right quality of player, because the way that he plays football with wingers on the ground, you need the right type of player to adapt to that. But again, that whatever league you're in, if you're winning games, playing exciting football, the fans will turn out. So again, we want to keep that going this year. Alan's not going to change his philosophy. That's the way that we want to play with pace.
A couple of more things. I'll ask you about the League Cup just briefly. What was your thoughts on it from a boardroom point of view in terms of the number of games? Did that make a difference in terms of?
Well, from the board perspective, obviously like anybody else, we thought it something fresh. Let's try it, let's see how it works out. The scheduling of the fixtures didn't really work out well for us because we had two home games in midweek. We missed the first Saturday, we played on the Sunday, but you just have to take that on the chin. From a football perspective, there's probably too many games in too short a period, and hence the reason that we've we picked up a few injuries. But I think it worked. I mean, from a budget perspective, we more or less got it right in terms of what we thought we were going to make. And I'm all for change. I think there needs to be more change within Scottish football. It's just that there's not a lot of people willing to make that change. So I'd be open to making further changes. But no, the League Cup I thought was a good addition to the calendar, and there's a lot of surprise results. You can see that through the other groups.
And finally, working together with the manager, Alan Johnson, you'll be setting your goals and your targets for this season. And I'm guessing you're going to say fans need to be realistic with what to expect this year.
Yeah, I mean, we do need to be realistic, but at the end of the day, Dunfermline Athletics are a big club. We want to compete, and if we can be challenging for a playoff position, that would be a really good season for us. First season back in the Championship. Longer term, we want to get back to the Premiership, but that will take time. We've got to establish ourselves as a Championship team first and foremost. But the manager's ambitious. He wouldn't have stayed here if he didn't think the club and the board were ambitious. So we want to take the club forward. But yeah, it'll take time. It won't happen overnight.